We have with us Canadian captain Saad Bin Zafar. Please raise your hand if you have a question and we'll get a mic to you.
Saad, Peter Delapenna with Dream Cricket. When Nikhil Dutta got hit for the 19 runs in that ninth over, it seemed like you were struggling for a fifth bowling option. You brought in Pargat Singh, and that didn't work either. How did him getting knocked out of the attack affect your bowling plans and your overall strategy as the rest of the chase unfolded?
Well, definitely, Nikhil was our fifth bowler, and Pargat was our sixth bowler, basically. And when Nikhil, that first over went for runs, I was left with no other options but Pargat Singh. So those were the two offies we had in our squad. We knew US has a couple of lefties in their squad. That's why we opted to go for an off spinner rather than a leg spinner. And but it wasn't Nikhil's day today, and he didn't bowl well. And I think, but that's the calculated risk we had taken before for picking him.
Saad, commiserations, 194 at the halfway mark, and silenced what was a pretty boisterous crowd for the most part of the night. What was your feeling of that first inning score here at Grand Prairie tonight?
I think we put up a really good total. 194 was I know the wicket was playing really good, but 194 was a really good total considering it to be a World Cup game and a high pressure game. It's not easy to chase. But we started off really well as a bowling unit. The first power play was pretty amazing. But the way Aaron Jones started hitting along with Andreas Kos, I think they took us out of the game basically.
Hi Saad, this is Dr. Adnan from N6 TV Canada. First of all, commiserations. Wonderful total on the board. Canadians all around the border feels very dejected, as you know them. So what do you think, Saad? What was the turning point, that catch, if that would not have been a no ball? Do you think you were still because Canada was very much into the game when 40 for 2 or 44 for 2, but suddenly things went wrong after that catch. Do you think any plans to stop Jones if that catch would have been taken? I mean, that would not have been a no ball?
Yeah, definitely. I think we were still in the game and we just needed to break a partnership because they were going well. But then it's not easy for a new batsman to come in and keep up with the pace. So I think if that was not a no ball, things might have been different. But yeah, definitely. I think we didn't bowl well. We gave a lot of extras, especially 3 to 4 no balls in a T20 game is a big no-no. And that's also one of the reasons of us losing, ending up on the losing side. Thank you.
Obviously, many commiserations, but there were some positive, there were some good performances tonight. And up until the famous ninth over, you were the better side. So my question is, how do you balance making sure those who perform well, focusing on that, congratulating them, keeping their morale up, with dealing with, let's be honest, there were too many, as you said, too many extras, which at any level of the game you would hate to see. How do you as a squad balance focusing on the things you can correct, but without bringing morale down for those who did actually play well tonight?
Well, definitely, you know, like ups and downs happen in cricket. You know, not everybody has good days. People go through good days and bad days. That does not make them any bad cricketers. So for me as a captain, I make sure everybody's in positive headspace and everybody stays positive because we still have a lot of cricket to play. And again, we're here. This is our first World Cup, so there's a lot of pressure and a lot of learning as well at the same time. So I just want people to give their best and enjoy and, you know, have a good experience at the same time.
Saad, I just want to go back to the power play. There's, in modern cricket, modern T20 anyway, there's often reluctance for captains to bowl overs more than 2 overs consecutively because they don't want batters to get settled against them, get into a rhythm. Jeremy Gordon, over his career, has really been a rhythm bowler. When he's locked in, he's very difficult to get away, which we saw in the first overs. When he's out of rhythm, he can be very wild. Because of his action, where his arm angle is, he's prone to bowling leg side wides. And everybody saw what happened in that 14th over when he came back in. So I'm just wanted to ask, how much thought and consideration, if any, was given to keeping him on during the power play and having him bowl at least a third over to take advantage of that sequence when he was in rhythm, rather than holding it over or 2 overs back and potentially having things go awry if he isn't able to continue his rhythm after an extended break?
We were playing with 3 fast bowlers, so I thought like we still have to slide in the spinners overs in between. It was a thought in the back of my mind, but I backed myself for bowling an over in the power play, and I think we did well in the power play overall. But I was backing Jeremy to come back and then finish the things for us. That's his role as well. Bowl 2 to 3 overs in the initial innings, and then finish it off for us at the end in the death overs as well. So yeah, those are the things. In hindsight, you can say that I could have probably given him 1 more over in the power play, but I still back him to come in and bowl better than what he did in his third over, basically.
Any other questions?
Hi, Saad. This is Smith Patel from Crick Buzz. You play a lot of cricket in the US. You know a lot of these American players as well, their game as well. 2 questions. Were you surprised with the way Aaron Jones batted today? And the second question is this the best innings you've seen in flesh?
Yeah, I know Aaron Jones is capable of playing this kind of innings, but I was not expecting him to play it today and at this stage and in pressure situations, especially at the time when he walked in. They were about 40 in 7 overs for 2. So I think he played an exceptional inning, and I think for me personally, this is the best inning I've seen him play actually. No, I've seen Ghost played a lot of good innings in a lot of tournaments. It's one of the best ones, but I've seen good ones better than that, yes.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Just what's your overall mentality now? I mean, effectively, a lot of people are looking at this as almost a knockout match in terms of USA and Canada. Whoever loses this game is going to have an uphill battle to try and qualify for the Super 8s, and whoever won was probably going to have the most realistic chance to advance if they can upset Ireland and then one of either Pakistan or India. So what is your mentality now, having lost this game, in terms of your realistic outlook for the Super 8 and how you're going to approach the rest of the group stage?
Yeah, definitely. We were eyeing to win this game. It didn't happen, but we can't change anything that has already happened. But going forward, we just want to play positive cricket. We have beaten Ireland in the past, so it's just another game. We just want to play to our potential, learn from the mistakes we did in today's game, and then just come back strong and just take one game at a time and see where it takes us.
Are there any other questions? Thank you.